Right on YouTube, it's Bryan from BTECH, and we're going to go through another Hatch3 embroidery digitization tutorial. We just finished up this sleeve, but now I want to go with the front. I want DRKA, large university type block letters, but I also want that to be what's called applique. So I don't want it to be completely filled with stitches just like this tatami is. I want it to be an outline, and then I'm going to use a heat transfer vinyl HTV to make the inside of the letters. So that's what I want to do. Let's take a look at how we can do it. I'm going to hit a new. I'm going to use my Bay Mirror 1501 multi-needle with the big hoop. It's a Magna hoop 11 by 13. If you have a question about how to set up your own machine if it's not available within Hatch3, or even adding hoops that aren't available, see the other videos that I have on that in my Hatch embroidery playlist. So what we're going to do is, let's go out so we can see this is quite a large hoop. And I really want the letters big, so let's start that way. I've got nothing in my sequence, but I am going to collapse digitize and go into lettering. Now I'm on the digitizer version. As you can see from here, this is the top of the line model. If you have any version that's less than this, you might not have everything I have here. Let's go into lettering, and we want to do DRKA. Those are the letters we want to do. Again, I've said this before, but we have embroidery letters, but then we also have true type. So let's see what we really want it to be like. So actually this is really tough to see here, so let me zoom in. It's not exactly what I want it to look like. Maybe this one's closer. Nah. I want it to be like university letters, which are really blocky. And none of these will do. Maybe this one? Oh, college. Yeah. Maybe college works. Okay, so that's sort of what I want, but I don't want it this way. I want it pretty big, so I'm going to zoom out. This is my big, imagine this is the very front or the back of a garment. This is going to be a hoodie. I want to change the height. Now I have mine in inches. Some of you that are maybe in the UK or something might be more confident with millimeters, since I think technically it's the better way to do things. But let's do 5.0, 5 inches, hit enter. So that is way too big. As you can see, it's outside the hoop size. I'm going to go with, say, 3 inch. Okay, it's pretty good. Okay, that's within the hoop size. That's good, but this is by default satin, which, I mean, it looks like it's going to be good, but it's not, because if we turn on True View, we're going to see areas that just don't really fill. It's not good. So what we can do is look at the lettering, and we can see here, if we hover near it, it's going to give us a max, a minimum and a max size, and this is height. And we see the max height is only 3/4 of an inch, and we're at 3 inches, so that's not going to be good. We want, actually, for this applique, we want the outline. So let's first go into Applique and try this digitize Applique. And hit enter. And that did nothing. So let's not do that. What we want to do is we want to go to create layouts, and we want to go in and create outlines and offsets. Now we've got, first of all, this is the type of stitch that you want that outline to be. In this case, single run's fine, because what we're going to do is we're going to use that as a tack down stitch. Here we have overlapping, so we actually don't have any overlapping things here. Otherwise what would happen is this would actually have that inside of it, as you see. Like, it would actually make an outline underneath this one, which we don't want. This one will go around the very outside, and this would go through all the objects. So we're going to just do the outsides here, and then click OK. Perfect. We can see that what it did was it did that. So what we want to actually do here is now, see, this is like the total outline, and these are the little areas inside. I want to actually take this, and I'm going to right click and delete. So now we've got an outline there, which I don't want that either. So I'm going to highlight this. I can hit Shift. And let's delete that. So there I am, left with that. So what I will do from here, oops, looks like I missed that A, so I can Control Z. Cool. That's what I really want to do here. I want to get that right. That's the outside. That's the inside. That's the space. Do we want the space? You know, I think all I want is the actual outline inside, and not this one. So I'll delete this one. And I'll delete that, that. Oops, didn't want to do that. Delete. Okay, so there we go. Delete us. So this is going to tack it down. So what I'll do is I'll put my DTV, HTV, ABC. My heat transfer vinyl, my HTV, I'll put that down. And then once that's threaded out, I will peel it off. And then what I want to do is I want to come across these exact same lines, and I want to do that in satin stitches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight all of these, and I'm going to right click, and I'm going to group. Excellent. And what I want to do is I want to duplicate. And as we duplicated, they're right on top of each other, but you see they're all highlighted, and I want to do satin. Okay, so that has done what we want to do. So we have the outline at top, and then down below we have the satin. And what I want to do is I want to highlight the first group, and I'm just going to change the thread color. This will allow me to have the machine stop in between because their color changes, and then it will go through that. It'll allow me to weed this out, and then it will come back and do that work. DRKA. Yeah, that'll work. And our letters are 3 inches high. Perfect. So what do we do in this case? We save. This is going to be DRKA, and this is going to be Applique. Hit enter, and then we will export it as the DST because I have that from my machine. So that's done using outlines and offsets. We can even turn on True View, and we see that these are all threads here. That's going to look beautiful. And then maybe on top of that we'll put some text down here, and that'll finish us off. So let's go in and we'll do lettering, and we'll do Oki Ru Kenpo Karate. Use the same block letters, except we're going to bring this down here like so. Brilliant. And we'll just make that, let's say, red? White? Let's make that black. And let's take a look at this. What's the width here? 10. Let's copy this. Let's hit that, and we'll make it the width of the same amount. That's going to change the height of the letters. It's going to change them to a height of 0.669, and as we look at here, 0.79. So this will actually look also good. And what I'll do is I'll just highlight this, all that there, and then we'll make sure we have it not centered in the middle, but centered vertically. There we go. There it is. Beautiful. Let me save that. I will replace it, and let's export it. Yes, we will replace it. Okay, so that's how we took a font. We checked to make sure that the sizing was proper. We outlined it. We made sure there was a tack down in a different color so that we could pull it out and use heat transfer vinyl, HTV. And then we made a copy of it. We did satin stitch above that. And then we took some text, made sure that it was within the approved height, made it the exact width of my letters, and then centered it all vertically. Horizontally, it was centered. And that is it. That's what we did. We did it on a big 11 by 13 framed magna hoop. And yeah, if you've got any other things you want to see, leave me a message below. If you use this and this helped you out, make sure you give me a like and subscribe so you see any of the new stuff that I have out for Hatch. And hey, thanks for taking the time to watch.